enter an environment and they will seem like snooty, or like they may put on a persona that they think they better than people because they have a white woman. And so I was just breaking down like how the personal thoughts that we have based off of the ideas that we got from society and our own experiences can make us think that we're seeing something that we're not necessarily seeing. That's how that ended up coming out.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But everything that you said was definitely spot head on, and I have had that conversation on Twitter plenty of times, and I have actually heard like or read men say that, so that's where I actually got that from, and that is definitely the argument that plenty of black women have said time and time again.
So yeah, that's my whole question is, well, what type of person were you trying to talk to?
And right, pursue. What type of woman were you trying to pursue? And it's usually women who prefer hood men that
right.
And you know that's the
and then too, it's like it's okay if at the moment somebody didn't deem you to be the shit at that time. Like everybody has their moment of glow up. Like even me, I wasn't always, the shit. People say, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Because and I'm just saying that because I'm a dark skinned woman, so at a certain time, dark skin wasn't in. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people wasn't deeming dark skinned women to be so beautiful and all this other stuff. And now it's like, oh, dark skinned women is bomb. So it's a time and place for everything. You just got to give yourself a moment.
Right. Pace yourself. And like I said, that's what you basically do. But I'm going to respond to that in one second. Let me go ahead and reset the room for everybody who's just tuning in. So everybody, welcome to 4 Facts Podcast. This is show number 16, our kickoff show to Black History Month. So we're really just touching on different topics for the history of Black. You get what I'm saying? A lot of things that have pegged us that we see as an issue. And we ain't got too deep into like real cultural issues just yet, like things that really, really bother us. So we kind of just like doing intros, scratching the surface. So my girl Dag Yeezy's in the building again. Miss Reality Check is here.
Always.
It's your boy Gemini. I ain't no 4 Facts without Mr. 4 Facts. You know what I'm saying? So But so the first thing we touched on was interracial dating, and I brought up a point of to where I feel like a lot of men when they date white women, they not all but some, they hold them as a trophy. Like it's a sense of pride for them. I have me a white woman on my side, and they tend to engage when it comes to other black males like they're more superior to a degree. Not all though. You know what I'm saying? Some people really date for love, but a lot of times when people date people outside the race is because, like, I've heard the thing, oh, I want my children to have long, pretty hair. I don't want my children to be dark skinned. It's different things. It's a self-hate thing that I see come along with a lot of people, opposed to people just actually loving people for love, And we ask each other, like, how do you feel about interracial dating? Me, right. I'm open to it. Yeah. As long as it's genuine love. You get what I'm saying? Yes. I don't want people dating out of a sense of hate, or I'm gonna date a person that's Asian and say fuck all black women. Like that's not natural to me.
Or for me, don't fetishize me. Don't do that. Oh my God, you chocolate. Like don't do that, beautiful black queen. Like chill, bro. Just be.
Oh, and another thing that I had a problem with too, like so I like my women dark skin. Just is well, I like dark skinned women. I can't help it. It is what it is. But so. A lot of women I talk to, and I've always hated when they do this with women, but guys approach, to the fellas listening to, stop approaching dark-skinned women and telling them you're beautiful for a dark-skinned girl. Like, that is like a sign of disrespect to them. Like, they're acting as if because they're dark-skinned, they can't be beautiful. And that comes to the tone of people think
right,
black is not
you
beautiful.
A diamond in the rough. It's only right. you one out of many, or it ain't that many of y'all.
Yeah, like you rare, a rare sight,
but like we get a trophy for that shit. Like that shit means something.
Yeah, the thing about it is like Lachelle was saying, like dark skin it wasn't always appreciated. Like me, I was a dark skinned one in my family growing up. So I was always like, when they said black sheep, I was like literally the black sheep. Like
you was black.
most of my family is fair skinned, things like that, I was dark skinned. So I was always the outcast. You get what I'm saying? But I always wore my dark skin like a badge of honor. Like I loved it. You get what I'm saying? As I got older, people start to love it on me too. And then the confidence I had in myself, people start having to me and be like, oh, why are you so big headed? I'm not big headed. I just knew my worth. And now they see my worth. Now I'm just walking my chest out. So now I got that superior complex that I feel the black men who the white women have. But except for I don't need a white woman to solidify my superiority. My superiority is already from within. And I feel like it's stamped for me walking in with a beautiful black woman on my side will stamp my genuineness of who I am. You get what I'm saying? I don't need. Hey, man. Hey, the most stamps. How many stamps on your passport? Somebody need 4 5 stamps. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it is what it is. Like a stamp is a stamp. But
no, I hear you.
Yeah, and then there's dark skin, like even like dark skinned women, like they were kind of looked down upon, but then people still deal with them like that, you know. But dark skinned men, they had to go extra because everybody wanted that light skinned genuine ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? It was a rare you found like the dark skinned guy they wanted. Like you had
your Morris Chestnuts. You had your.
But Morris Chestnut, he like a dark skinned nigga with a light skinned nigga like persona. Like he cares about light skinned nigga. He ain't like a dark skinned dude that cares like a dark skinned dude. You know what I'm saying? It's a different movement that we move with out here. You know, like. He arches eyebrows type of shit. You know, we ain't them guys. Put the 2 slits in his eyebrow, like this a light skin shit. Lick his lips all the time when he talking and shit. Like we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You get what you got and we just roll with it. We just are who we are. You know what I'm saying? It's no knock on my light skinned brothers though. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all here now. You know, Drake brought y'all back. Drake and Tattoos brought y'all back. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we here now. We here to stay. And like I said, ladies love us. The same way they loved y'all your whole life. We finally starting to feel that love, man. So, but like I said, like I was saying, this is the Black History Show, man. And now we tapping in, we off interracial dating. Now we're tapping into the Lauren Smith Fields case.
Right.
The young black woman who had a Bumble date with this Caucasian male.
In her home.
You invited him to her home. She ended up, or as Danielle said, she woke up dead. I don't know how she woke up dead, but she didn't make it through the night, right? So we believe she was murdered, but she just didn't survive that date, or it may be. The police came out, called it an accidental death, said she overdosed, or whatever the case may be. Her family comes out and says she doesn't even do drugs. So a lot of stuff in this case isn't adding up, or whatever the case may be. And that goes into me saying, like, with them vilifying black so much, and I don't think like that young lady would have been as willing to meet a guy off Bumble 3 days prior, invite him over to her home like that. Like women nowadays, they understand what goes on out here. They're not so quick to invite a man to their home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been out here, I've dated women, things like that. It's not common for women to invite you over unless she is super, super comfortable with you. You get what I'm saying? And I think that the narrative that's painted of other race men is that it's a more secure dating scene. You get what I'm saying? You date a black guy and you invite him over, he might cut you out of something, you know what I'm saying? Like, he might do shit like that, but he ain't trying to kill you before he go. You know, you date other people of other races, they feel entitled. They can get away with certain things, especially when they're doing it to someone of color. You get what I'm saying? And this case is a perfect point of that because this man believes he can get away with it, and so far he has. So far he has. He hasn't been considered a suspect, a person that he's the only person that with her that night. They ruled her death an accident, but all the evidence showed that it was foul play involved. And I think it was vice versa. It was a black man off of Bumble who went to see a white woman in her home, and she woke up dead. if she never woke up, right? And he called the police, whatever, he would still be sitting in that holding tank as a person of interest until they fully cleared his name. He's guilty until proven innocent. Right? The other man is innocent until proven guilty. And that's how the law works for us in this country. You get me? So that can get us to dig deeper into the justice system now.
Right. Well, so we can move off of the dating and get into.
Yeah, I don't want to dig into that too much. That's a sensitive topic for a lot of people, and I got some mixed people in here as well. I don't want them to take offense to our thoughts, but it just is what it is. You know, but you guys, and to my mixed people in here, you guys are more than welcome to speak up as well. If you feel a certain way about interracial dating, it's no judgment in here. There's no judgment. You know, if you guys are part of interracial dating, speak on it. You know, give us some insight that we probably don't have. Like, we don't mind it. It is what it is. But, yeah, so to the criminal justice system.
Right. To the criminal justice system, do you want to do,
Go ahead. Do I want to do what?
Ahmaud Arbery or Kendrick Johnson?
Shoot, we're going to get into them both, so, you know. So, for those of you who